Hey, what's up guys? Sean back with another video, and we're gonna go back to Scamfish. I love these friggin' romance scammers. I can't get enough of it. I watch a lot of this. I watch friggin' true crime like crazy, police cams, I don't know. I'm basically a lonely housewife at this point, but victim scam by fake Darius Rucker. And I don't know what made you think you were Hootie and the Blowfish and anybody lady, but I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna friggin' believe that a celebrity's hitting me up. Beautiful as I am, I'm just not gonna friggin' buy it. But this lady apparently thought she was about to get some friggin' action here. I don't know what she was thinking. We gotta check it out.
I want to be able to tell my kids, I told you so. I knew who I was talking to.
Instead of I'm batshit crazy. Bro, why do they always, those almost look like a white woman's hands. Like, come on, man. They Photoshop some shit. You buy it all. Damn, look at how white his teeth are. I need to get them.
He's sitting next to his ex-wife. He spent Thanksgiving with her. He was in the Bahamas twice in March with her. Now I'm staying at my ex-husband's,
Bro, I want a cowboy hat. I don't have one of those.
where I've been since December of last year, because I can't afford the deposit and first month's rent because I'm giving it to him.
What's
Oh,
up, Seekers?
shit.
Welcome back to another episode of Scamfish presented by socialcatfish.com.
Imagine explaining to your ex-husband that you have to move back in with them because you got ripped off by a friggin' country music star. That ain't going over too well.
He was in concert in Indianapolis, and I could have seen him both times, but there was always an excuse.
On today's episode, we speak to a woman named
Bruh.
Tamara who was messaged by a famous singer on TikTok. Tamara wants to prove to her children that she is in fact speaking to the real Darius Rucker after
Oh my god. Hootie is not spending his time on friggin' Facebook messaging women asking them for money. Like, what friggin' screw is loose in these women's head?
communicating with him for over a year now. Let's hear from Tamara first and see if we can get to the bottom of this. Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comment and like could help stop
do that.
someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
Hello, Social Catfish. My name is Tammy, and I'm a huge conspiracy theorist. I never was,
Did you ever think Hootie was a conspiracy to steal your damn money?
but I've learned a lot in the last 2 years with the pandemic. I have 3 kids who are grown, 6 grandkids, and I work in security full time.
Oh,
I was
Christ.
with my ex-husband from 92 until 2009.
Something funny. When I was 19, I had a security job. I would sit there and watch paint dry for 10 hours. Most boring friggin' job ever. Like, literally hating life the whole time. It sucked.
My ex-husband, it was a lot of verbal abuse. It went from physical, and then once he had to go to jail and do anger management, then it just was verbal. And I think that's worse than the physical.
I don't think I'll ever respect a guy that beats on a woman. But my mom always used to tell me they're woman enough to hit you, they're woman enough to get hit back. I don't know if I agree with that. Maybe woman enough to get restrained. I ain't gonna let you wail on my ass, but come on.
My parents didn't like him in the beginning, and I didn't see what they saw. And now that I look back, I don't know what I was thinking.
A few weeks after divorcing her husband, Tamara was hospitalized.
I was sick, very sick. I lost 50 pounds.
Oh shit.
I've gained 20 of it back. I started having my health issues, and I spent Christmas Day in the hospital by myself. While I was sick, I had downloaded TikTok, and I like country music. I
was gonna say, how can I get that friggin' diet plan? But I was waiting to see what sickness she had so I didn't sound like a jerk.
on a video that Darius Rucker had on his page, and I got a message. I was excited to be getting a message from Darius Rucker.
This
Oh my
message sparked
God.
everything. Tamara was a huge fan of Darius Rucker. She was even a part of several fan pages and had followed his music for some time.
Somewhere there's definitely a joke about wanting Darius Rucker to fuck her. Sounds good too.
And it was Darius Rucker. Well, he was the lead singer in the group Hootie and the Blowfish. His hit songs on the country charts is Wagon Wheel. A lot of people have heard that. Beers
Yeah.
and Sunshine.
Don't know it.
He thanked me for being a fan of his. And then he
That's what Katy Perry said to me. Maybe it was the real one. Damn, I messed up.
said he would like to talk to me further to get to know me better. He is 56. He's a black male. Country music
56, damn, black don't crack. I'm jealous.
singer. He's mostly bald. He has a beard, and then sometimes he shaves.
Nice nose hairs.
Maybe 5'9", 160 pounds. Not a big man. I was always a fan of his music.
While Tamara was hospitalized, Darius would text her all through the day and night. She felt the more she spoke to him, the better she felt. This built her bond with him even more. The problem was Darius would only speak to her through text messages and never over the phone.
We related.
Bro, it like the friggin' conversation they're having almost is identical to the one I had with that Indian guy or whatever named Katy Perry, or that Nigerian guy named Katy Perry. I don't know, whatever they were.
Because he lost his mom and I lost my mom in 2018. And we talked a lot about God. He, at the time, was the only one that acted like they cared about what I was going through.
Because he wanted you to donate to the Church of Darius Rucker.
Like I mattered to him. I'd had to have an upper GI, and they told me that I kept stopping breathing on the table. And I was letting him know that. He was messaging me all throughout when I was in the hospital. Positive, upbeat, very interested in me.
Bro, he just wanted to know if you had a will and who the money was going to. This is so... You get a lonely woman or in a bad spot and you take full advantage. It's so scummy.
Sent me a picture, and it had him holding a poster, and it said, "I love you, Tammy." It was just like we went through a lot together. It was like we were both building each other up. He'd ask how my day was. I miss you. What are you doing? Have you eaten? He'd always want to know if I ate. He calls me Boo.
So does every other friggin' tween. Like, nobody says that once they're that damn old. You show me some 50-year-old calling somebody boo, I'll show you a serial killer.
And I call him honey or baby. But he always called me Boo.
Sugar pie.
By this
honey
time,
bun.
Tamara felt so much better she was able to leave the hospital. Darius expressed how much he loved Tamara every day, but he wanted to keep their relationship private while he was going through his divorce. He thought it was too soon for the media to know that he had another woman in his life.
He said he was going through a divorce, and he knew that I was going through what I had gone through. I had ended my relationship. He said that his assets were all frozen.
I was waiting for him to freeze. They always have to in these friggin' scam fishes. But this guy's got money out the wazoo. You ain't getting a dime out of me, homie.
And that his ex-wife had mismanaged money. He owes taxes, and he can't get any funds, and he needs to pay his attorney to finish his divorce and have his money released to him.
You better hit a pawn shop. That guitar looks expensive.
I sent Apple gift cards where I bought them, and then just screenshot and sent him the numbers. And he said that he couldn't give out his information because of contracts that he has signed.
because I'm paying for my divorce with Apple friggin' gift cards. How does that make any sense to anybody? What is wrong with you, lady? What are you thinking?
That's always been his excuse. He can't give me his address or his
What's
phone
your bank
number
account?
or call me, because that would void out his contracts. It's a clause in them.
Tamara was willing to do anything to meet this man in person. The only option Darius gave her was to send him money until his divorce was settled.
He was telling me that he had to pay his attorneys for them to get his monies released, and he has properties. He can't get any of it
Holy shit. Apple gift cards do not pay attorneys. They don't pay attorneys, lady. What is wrong with you?
because the attorney won't do the work if he can't pay his attorney. Let me have your information. He was going to try to apply it for a loan to try to help me and help him. And
oh no.
I was gullible enough to do it. I had gotten a couple credit cards. One of them was Capital One, and he said, let me have that information and I'll pay it off for you. It was $500. I was cooking dinner and I looked at my phone and the balance was zero.
Well, that shit's about to bounce. You know that. It's back in a couple days.
So I'm like, okay, he paid that off. But then I think a week later, it reflected that it didn't go through. The balance is right back there, so it didn't ever clear.
From this point on, Darius asked for money daily. He wanted her to fund his lifestyle until his accounts were released to him. He even knew the days Tamara received her paycheck. She was sending so much money to him, she had to pick up extra hours at work.
Jesus, at what point are you like, look, either I'm getting, you're gonna friggin' blowfish on my hooties or this ain't happening. When's that gonna happen? What's that point?
Hounded him that I'm not going to talk to you anymore if you don't call me so I can hear your voice, or FaceTime me so I can see who you are. It took me a good 6 months for me to come up with the down payment for my car. Now I'm staying at my ex-husband's, where I've been since December of last year, because I can't afford the deposit and first month's rent because I'm giving it to him. So it has affected me.
Oh yeah, your millionaire boyfriend let you move in with your ex-husband because he needed all your money for Apple friggin' gift cards. Somebody smack some sense into this woman, please.
There was a picture.
Ooh,
He's sitting next to his ex-wife. He spent Thanksgiving with her. He was in the Bahamas twice in March with her. He told me that it was because his kids brought them together. He contradicts himself. He loves me, but we can't be together yet. He doesn't want to rush. That's what
we could be together. I just need $500 in Apple gift cards for a plane ticket. I swear. Scout's honor.
he says. He's unsure of whether he wants to be with his wife or if he wants to be with me. I'm different. I think that's one of the reasons he's kept talking to me, is I'm not somebody that's into monetary gain or impressed by someone's money.
Tamara wants to show her family that they were wrong. She came to us so she can prove that she in fact is speaking to the real Darius Rucker.
Oh yeah, your family's all idiots. It's really Darius Rucker. He's gonna stick so many spokes in your wagon wheel. You're definitely right, lady.
There's been just as much to make me say that, yes, maybe this is him. Like when he gave me the name of the song before it was released. He was in concert in Indianapolis and north of Fort Wayne, where I'm at, and I could have seen him both times, but there was always an excuse.
Did you ever think to go on Google and just type in track list leaked Darius Rucker and see if it comes up? Because that shit happens all the time.
Darius is currently on tour, and Tamara had even offered to drive down and meet him at one of his shows. But of course, he didn't think it was a good idea.
So Tamara has reached out to us. She said that she's in a relationship with a man named Darius Rucker. I had no idea who Darius Rucker was.
Yeah.
But I think
because you're a young gun.
Yeah, it's because you're not as old.
But
I mean, honestly, I didn't really know him as Hootie and the Blowfish. I knew him as the Wagon Wheel guy until I realized he was Hootie and the Blowfish.
I also think he's probably one of the few black country singers, so I thought that was
that's
pretty
true.
good.
Yeah.
We have to
more and more now.
find the original picture. That's
Absolutely.
not real writing. And then who holds a paper that big and writes that big on it?
Exactly.
I think she's just going through like a rough time. She wants this to be real, but in the back of her mind, I think she knows that this is, something's off, right?
But with them Photoshop skills, couldn't you Photoshop some divorce papers, buddy? You really got a gift.
Based on that I love you, Tamara picture, there's no way he's real. So
Yeah.
so we got to prove that she's not talking to him.
How
I
dare
think
you?
Cristo said that he has a concert coming up.
Yeah, so I was looking at the tickets. They're fairly cheap, so we can probably...
Oh my god, I would pay such good money to see the moment she confronted him and realized that this guy has no friggin' clue who she is. Like, I'd buy tickets for that. Not for the concert, but for that.
Probably all go. It's this Saturday.
Let's do
Yeah.
catfish fashion.
Let's
Do a limo and mob down there.
Darius Rucker, here we come.
Our team decided to take a little trip down to Palm Springs to see Darius Rucker live.
So what we'll do is we'll pull up and have her text him while we're watching him do the show. Yeah. So what do you think?
Yeah, we could do
No, you have her run up to him, try to hug him, and have him friggin' like freak out. That's what's going to be the best entertainment. The best friggin' content. What's with this texting crap? We don't want to see her text some friggin' random guy.
that.
We're here for Darius Rucker.
Isn't that the Jackass music?
The concert was great, and Darius really put on a show. Stay tuned until the end to hear what Tamara and Darius talked about while we were at the concert.
Hey Tamara, this is David with Social Catfish. How are you?
Oh, please tell me this guy was texting you while the friggin' concert was going on. That would be just great.
You.
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. So we are at the Darius Rucker concert. I'm telling you right now, it's not him. 100%. There's no way.
A few days later, we sat down with Tamara to go over everything we found. But for some reason, she was still sending this person money.
Tammy, do you really think that you're talking to Darius Rucker?
I did in the beginning, but I don't now. No.
How many times do you have to get friggin' screwed before you realize, like, hey, this sucks? You just keep giving them money? Come on, lady.
Why did you just send him money 2 days ago?
Before we sit down with Tamara, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. We are so close to 100,000 subscribers. Thanks for all of your support,
this was
seekers.
We went to the Darius Rucker concert. I'm kind of sad that you weren't able to make it, but we were able to see Darius Rucker live in concert.
This lady wasn't able to go see her honey bun, her boo thang? What? They call each other boo and honey, right? Am I mixing that up?
What was he communicating with you while he was supposedly on stage?
He texted me on Google Chat. He never talks to me about performing or any of that, so that's why I'm kind of in doubt. And then I would ask questions like, what song did you sing, or what did you start off with?
Oh, this mother knows none of the songs. He knows your Apple gift cards are coming in hot, though. He knows that.
And now I don't get any answers to my questions.
Which is interesting because is he aware that his tours are out there publicly and that you're going to be aware of where he's at when he's performing? So do you feel like it's a bit odd that he's not sharing that information with you?
Won't
He don't give a damn. He's got him a sucker.
tell me. He tells me that Because I've caught him in lies. I think that's what it is.
All right, Seekers, let's rewind to what actually happened while we were at the concert. After the concert was over, we spoke to Tamara over the phone.
Hey, Tamara, this is David with Social Catfish. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. So we are at the Darius Rucker concert, and Darius is playing. And so what we want to do is have you message your Darius and see if he responds.
And I have, and he hasn't responded.
Second, like, why would he be using that Google text or whatever? Like, he ain't got a damn phone. He's Darius friggin' Rucker. He's got some damn money. He's the wagon wheel guy.
He hasn't responded the whole time.
The whole time.
You don't call him, you just text him, right?
Yeah. I messaged him 3 times. I can message him again.
Yeah, message him again and see what he does.
Okay. I just now messaged again, so we'll see.
I'll tell you what to do. Say, babe, I have a gift card. See how fast he responds. I bet that shit's lightning fast.
He told me he was in Nashville.
So we're in Palm Springs, California. I just want you to know that. To get to California and play a show in Palm Springs is pretty difficult.
Yo, I know. He was either... If it's him, he was lying about where he was.
Why would he do that?
If I'm pretending to be a celebrity, I'm definitely gonna know their damn tour schedule. Like, that stupid stick ain't hit me that hard. Like, I will be able to lie that much.
I don't know. I don't think... He never wants me to know where he is.
I mean, if he's a public figure, like, why would it matter? I mean, it's extremely public.
Exactly.
We bought 10 tickets.
It's a thing he does. I ask him questions, and he never wants to tell me where he is.
Because if you show up and meet the real guy, you're gonna realize that your gift card, Darius Rucker, ain't real. Darius Rucker, the fucker, ain't real.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, it's not him. 100%. There's no way.
He can't be in 2 places at one time, Tamara.
No, I know that. Yeah.
And then, I mean, somebody, an icon like that that's been playing for so long, why would they need money from you? They should be he should be sending you money.
Exactly.
Tammy, do you really think that you're talking to Darius Rucker?
I did in the beginning.
Bro, something tells me this lady's just gonna keep sending money because the thought that she's dating Darius Rucker is all she's focused on now. She don't care if he's the real one or not. She just wants to believe in her head and have her little dreams about Hootie and his blowfish, and that's enough for her. So she's just gonna keep sending money. But it's her own damn fault, and can't nobody save her. Everyone's telling her.
But I don't now. No.
So why did you just send him money 2 days ago?
I didn't want him to think anything was up. He's been asking me all day for money. And I won't send him anymore.
But over these past weeks, you've been sending and receiving the money from him.
I sent the 50 and the 50, but I haven't been sending any.
But
Okay, well, at least she's sending small friggin' gift cards. She's not getting bamboozled that hard. Not like the lady that sent $250,000. That shit was crazy.
sometimes receiving the money, it's worse than sending the money.
Yeah.
I've been losing sleep over this.
The fact that Tamara just sent money to the fake Darius showcases the amount of manipulation this woman was in. I mean, we had told her at the concert that he was in Palm Springs and not in Nashville. It was obvious that she got so used to sending money to this person that it became a daily routine. We hear this a lot from people that fell victim to romance scams.
Come on, bro. Just show me the real photos already. Like, I gotta see the real photos, not the photoshops.
only sent him a little bit of money. The rest was money he sent me. Scammers need multiple victims to move money around. Remember, not only should you never send money to someone you haven't met online, you also shouldn't receive it. This is a huge red flag, and you are most likely helping these scammers run their scam operation.
I want to start off with the image of Darius that you sent over to us. So what we had found when we had examined this image is that it had been photoshopped. He actually put together 3 different images The image of Darius wearing the hat is actually originally from his Instagram post. And then if you notice, they actually don't even have the same complexion.
Who the hell is this guy? Random white guy number 2. What?
So it's not even Darius's hands.
I
knew that was Photoshop. That's the only picture that I've gotten from him.
I thought they looked like a white lady's hands. No way. I was half joking, but I'm friggin' right.
And that was, I want to say, back in January or February of last year.
What kept you going with Darius, knowing just right off the bat this image is not the real image?
We had talked every day since December 2021. I ended a relationship, and he was the only person I talked to in that whole time. So
okay, so it's just the attention that's got her. And I get that if she's a lonely lady or whatever. But how many times you gotta be bit by a snake before you realize, ouch, this shit hurts?
So there were feelings that developed.
We sent Darius a tracker.
Yes.
And so we had checked on it for the last few days, noticed that he was using a VPN. Various locations were showing up within the United States. And so we weren't able to pull where he was actually located. But today we checked it, and
he's actually in Nigeria.
No shot. Always friggin' Lagos, Nigeria, whatever. But this lady, like, what made you think this guy was friggin' paying for attorney fees with friggin' Apple gift cards? That's the part I can't get past. Everything else, yeah, whatever. She wanted to believe it. Yeah, gift cards will pay for an attorney. What?
I'm so mad at myself. Because I knew that that's not how we talk over here. I have been working 60 hours a week since September.
To pay for this guy's friggin' Apple gift card. That's what? Why take on overtime for some person you're like, she was buying into the dream. I gotta get over it. I can't get past the gift cards in my head.
For a while, I was working 7 days a week. And you can't think straight when you're working that. I mean, I can't. Not with everything else that's going on when they're blowing up your phone. I knew deep down that I was being scammed, but I just didn't want to admit that I was wrong. Sometimes you just don't want to face things. I always said, how can they do that? I mean, I even watched, like, on Dr. Phil years ago.
It's more the embarrassment that she doesn't want to, like, believe she's being scammed. I kind of could get that. Because people are going to judge the hell out of you. Christ, I'm sitting here judging the hell out of you, and I don't know you, lady. So I could only imagine what your family's going to say about this.
And here I am. It's amazing what circumstances and maybe the right words.
What these people do is they try you with one scam, and then if that doesn't work, they're still sizing you up and trying to figure you out, and then they come at you with another scam. But
I mean, if this guy goes from "Hey boo" to "Have I talked to you about your extended car warranty?" that's done. You're not getting shit out of me, buddy.
But there's no way to identify if you're being scammed by the same person. But generally, it's the same person scamming you, like, for years and years and years, or attempting to scam you. You know, this is probably a person that you've talked to on another website, and looking back at all of the things that you're into and your interests, right, was Darius Rucker. You were on that fan page, and you got reached out to by Darius Rucker in a rough time. You were in the hospital, and you were dealing with...
Oh yeah, these dudes will really research you. It's kind of insane the lengths they'll go to for some damn gift cards.
This is what these guys do. They attack you at every angle, and they hit you when you're vulnerable.
Yeah. Well, my Facebook was hacked. They tried to debit my checking account. And I honestly believe it was the same person.
Listen, I'm going to save you some damn money. Buy a Darius Rucker poster and then go to town. Audition for the finger puppet show by yourself. Paddle that pink canoe. Do whatever the hell you need to do. Flick your bean. This guy, don't send this guy another friggin' $1. What are you doing?
Like you said.
One of the major concerns that we had for your case is that he has your social security number. I think you mentioned he applied for loans in the past.
I think he did, because I got a letter and it was nothing that I had done.
Yeah, so we have some recommendations and next steps moving forward.
You have a lot of work to do, but just know that we're on our team, and any part of the steps that you're confused about, you can always reach out to us and ask us questions, and then we'll guide you. We're always going to be here for you. It's not just to verify if you were talking to the real Darius Rucker. We try to stay in contact with everyone that we help.
Alright, bro. I'm done with this, dude. That is friggin' nuts. The fact that she would just sit there and want to believe it. But if you have any question in your head, just block the friggin' guy. Let's see if they got anything else. But this is pretty much a done story in my head. This lady wanted this man so bad, she didn't really care.
Times I've sent half my paycheck.
Yeah.
I'm at my ex-husband's right now. It took me longer to get a car than it should have. I've gone without to send money, and
Oh my god.
I'm mad at myself. I'm thankful for you guys because I needed to hear it.
Lady, I could have told you this shit. I knew right off rip. Darius Rucker was not trying to clap cheeks like he has a friggin' wife. He's not out here just trying to dog out every random chick in Nashville.
And I knew it, but I needed somebody else to tell me. And I know you guys have done your homework. And see, I'm a good person, and for somebody to do that, just the evil in people, you don't want to believe it.
Tamara wasn't able to save up money before, but now that we have helped her realize what had happened to her, she has a newfound confidence in herself.
Sadly, the nice guy always finishes last is kind of a thing that I actually believe. No good deed goes unpunished. Doesn't mean you gotta stop doing good deeds, but look out for yourself for sure. You have to friggin' take care of you.
Before this, she was living with her ex, who she had divorced because he was mistreating her. Tamara will now be able to save up enough money to move out on her own. If you or anyone you know think they are talking to a celebrity and want to do an intervention with us, email us at
Alright, I think that's the end of it, but this lady hopefully sees the error in her ways. Don't keep sending this guy some money thinking, oh, they messed up, because some people will just believe it till the day they die. They'll keep rocking with this idea. I'm sorry you never got his blowfish on your hooties. I'm sorry that never happened. I wish it would have, but maybe there's a silver lining here. Maybe you and your ex-husband get back together. Everything happens for a reason. Just keep pushing forward and don't beat yourself up about it, even though it was pretty damn bad. But alright, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace.